Welcome, everyone. We are very excited to bring you a special edition of El Lugar Stories, the creation of El Lugar by the founder, Gary Douglas.
I wrote a book called The Place, which in Spanish is El Lugar. And the place is about this magical place that people come to where they don't age as dynamically. The animals and plants gift themselves to the people for their bodies, and the people do not use the land or abuse the land. They are in communion with the land. Now, what communion means is it means that place where you honor and you thrive together and you are working together to embrace everybody's needs and everybody's desires and everybody's possibility. It's a different way of looking at the world. And I wrote about it because I had experienced a couple of times in my life, I'd experienced places like that where you just felt somehow things were different. And when we first found El Lugar, it was like that. It was a place that the energy of the land was so different. And we started to buy it, tried to buy it, and for 3 years, we couldn't bring the financing together or anything. Nothing was working. And I finally turned to the owner and I said, look, I'm sorry, I haven't been able to get the financing together. If you would like to sell it to somebody else, please do. And he turned to me and he said, no, the land is waiting for you. And I didn't cry, but I wanted to. Because for me, it was like this land was looking for me. So, why El Lugar? Because being there was a gift to actually see how this land had been held for 80 years by the same family. They had not used it and abused it. It's like in Costa Rica, there's this tendency to shave the trees off of land to create pasture. With this land, they didn't do that. They didn't overgraze it. They didn't overuse it. They took and they actually planted trees in it. And they planted pecan trees. Pecan trees are not actually a viable economic product in Costa Rica, but they are what bring in the macaws. And the macaws love eating the pecans that they do there. And that's why they did it. They put the pecans in so that it would create a forest of pecan trees to attract the macaws, which are a species that is beginning to get extinct. So, it's like seeing this and being there and riding on the land on horseback instead of ATVs, which is also one of the things I'm trying to eliminate in El Lugar, is nobody gets to ride ATVs. Well, we got a few people who are investors who want to, so I will let them, but I will make them pay for it in other ways. And the funny part about it is that when you go there and you ride horses there, you're just like amazed at how nurturing it is. I've been there many times after I've been working for 7 days, gone riding for 2 hours and come back feeling better than I did before I got there 7 days earlier. That's just not normal. And that's what the place is. It's just not normal. I'm hoping, we're trying to create this whole thing from the point of view that it's like I told the architects, none of whom liked this, said, I want this to look like it's been here for 100 years, and I want it to last 100 years. They go, that's not the way you build resorts. I know. Build it my way or find the highway. Because I'm not doing this. This has to be something that has such a unique quality to it that people want to honor it and take care of it, not destroy it.